Hey, Dan Meyer here, and I'm back once again to give you 5 more tips on how a Filipino VA can land an American client. Now, as I keep talking about, this is the time. You want to be thinking about how to add American clients if you're a freelancer Filipino VA, because our economy is like this right now. We're beating COVID back. Everything's starting to open up. You need to be out there and you need to stand out from the crowd. You need to do some things that are going to make you be the one people want to work with. And you can do this by these 5 killer resume hacks that I'll give you right now. Number 1, the most important thing on your resume is this, your pick, right? Your pick. First of all, you have to have a pick. People want to hire a person, especially small business owners and entrepreneurs. They do not want to hire a resume. They want a person, a face. Now think about the picture you use. It should be one of 2 things. It should be some kind of professional headshot, but not college. Don't use your college graduation picture in your cap and gown or your school uniform. Use something that looks professional or is fun. It can be a headshot you just take on a phone, a selfie, as long as you have a nice clean background. It's a well-lit picture. It flatters you, as far as your appearance. You need to do these things because people are going to look at your resume and they're going to look at your photo, and before they look at anything else, they're going to ask themselves, do I want to work with this person? Now, some people will say yes and keep going down, but some people will say no. So you lost every opportunity to nail that client because your headshot was old or unattractive or not well lit or looks like you're still in college. So think about those things. American business owners don't get the fact that most Filipinos, especially fresh graduates, put their college headshot on their resume. It's not something we do here. So if you want to land American clients, find something else. Number 2, use color wisely. You should have a strong, bold color on your resume. It can be pink, it can be blue, it can be gold, it can be green, but it has to have some kind of color of highlighting, right? Maybe across the top with your name on it, or on the left side with like your list of skills. But don't just have a black and white resume, and don't make it all color. Just have some color. Most of the resume should still be white with black or dark text, but you want some color in the header or one of the side menus. Number 3, focus on skills first. Your education should be one line at the bottom of the resume, not first. A lot of Filipinos put their education first, and it's awesome that you achieve that. You should be acknowledged for that, but that's not why people are going to hire you. They're going to hire you because the skills that you have can solve problems they have with their business. So your skills should either be the top of the left side of the menu, or they should be the top in the middle body of your resume. Your work experience should be after the skills, and then your education at the bottom. Demonstrate your expertise. Tip number 4. You want to talk about things you've done. When I worked in this job, I solved these problems. I took care of this type of business. I grew this. I produced this. I was able to do these things. You have to bullet point under each job something you did that describes what you can now do for the client you're applying the job for, right? If it's not relevant, don't put it on there. And in fact, you may have to have multiple resumes. You may have to have multiple resumes depending on the kind of company or employer you're working for, especially small business owners. If the person that you're applying for a job for, and you look at their Facebook page and you look at their LinkedIn profile, you can see if they're an author, a speaker, a trainer, an entrepreneur, or you can see if they're a manager in a company. Different resumes, right? Entrepreneurs want doers who take action, who take initiative, who've demonstrated they can get up and go right away. Employers want somebody who's going to be a long term. It's going to be trainable. It's going to be someone that they can kind of mold into what they want. Very different resumes. Demonstrate your experience in different ways to different people. And number 5, make it clear why you. Put a favorite quote. Talk about your big dreams. Have a headline that says why you are the right person for their job. Don't talk about how you wish you could find a job or you're looking for a job, or don't use inexperienced or fresh grad. Don't use anything that potentially can make somebody go like, well, they look nice and they have some good experience, but it's not what I want right now. I want someone right now who can help me grow my business. That's all I care about. Think about that when you put things on your resume. What are a couple things you can put? Again, a great quote, a link to your portfolio, a link to your LinkedIn profile is fully blown out with all your experiences, something that's going to stand out. Make sure that whatever you do, once you get their attention, you keep it, because you are competing for the same job with literally thousands of other Filipino VAs, let alone VAs from other parts of the world. So you got to make yours stand out. This is how you have to hack your resume So it's not even a resume anymore. Get rid of the word resume. This is a marketing piece. You are marketing yourself. So you want to think about what's bold, what's catchy, what sticks in people's minds, and what makes them want to say yes to you. You do that, and you're going to have much more success. That's all I have for today. So go ahead and drop a comment below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back at you soon with more tips on how a Filipino VA can land an American client. Get out there and have an amazing day.